Alright, hello everyone, it's me, the ADHD Gamer once again, and in front of you, you have my frigate that I have deconstructed, and I'm going to show you how to build it. Now, I will preface this with the easiest way to do so is by getting a Crimson Fleet White. That is the basis of this. So that would be the fastest way to be able to do this. Go commandeer a white, whether you do it through missions or you find it randomly landing on a planet. Either one works, but that is the way to go because it has the bones of this frigate, as I like to call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the bottom. A lot of this comes with the white, and some of it you have to add. Now I will say you will probably have to be a high level to get some of the stuff that is on here if you purchase it, and you may have to go to some different star yards. I did it at an outpost in one of the little ship builders that you can build at your outposts. But without further ado, let's get rolling. The very bottom of the ship, I won't worry about the wing so much because we'll go over it when I build the rest of the wing. But at the front, I have a couple of Deimos bellies. I don't know, they just look cool. Then right behind those are some Pinpoint 4G landing gears. Like I said, those came with the white, so that made that quite easy. Then on either side right after that, I have the Galleon S203s that hold 1,200 cargo each. And yes, this thing will be a cargo monster because you can even go higher than mine, and I'm at 3080 right now. Then after that, on one side, I have shielded cargo just because I might as well. But you can put any cargo you want on both sides. Like I said, I could add more if I wanted to, so I still have an open slot here. But I digress. Then next up will be another set of the Pinpoint 4Gs. They, once again, come with the whites. I didn't have to get a single landing gear. They all came with it. Then I have a shipbed S200 landing bay, and it is attached to a Nova Galactic cargo hull. It's a 2x3. It also came with the white. Pretty much all the Nova Galactic halves came with the white. Then moving on back, I hate it when this thing acts like this. Oh my goodness. Moving on to the very back, we have some more bellies just sticking out. The bellies just work really well. And then on the bottom, we have an SF40 sheared flow reactor. Now, as you can see, you need piloting rank 4 and starship design rank 4. I think this is one of the largest ones that you can get for reactors. I added it, obviously. It did not come with that. I'm pretty sure it came with the C-class reactor, but I upgraded it because this is kind of my everything ship. But that's the bottom. Now moving on up to the second floor, and we'll kind of go over a little bit of the wing because we're going to pivot into the wings. So on the second floor, starting from the back, I have a Nova Galactic 3x2 mess hall, an armory, an engineering bay, and then a companion or a storeroom or companionway. It really doesn't matter, connecting those three right in the middle. Then moving forward, I have another storeroom with an engineering bay and an all-in-one berth, a companionway, another storeroom, and storeroom. Now this part can kind of be laid out however you please. So like right here you could put another 2x1 hab, or you could do a 3x1 with a storeroom, so on and so forth. You can lay this out however you want. This is just the gist of how the white came. I'm pretty sure all of these came with it. I just kind of rearranged them. So moving on to the wing, off of this base kind of layout that we have here, on either side we're going to come out one more block. So the 3x2 acts as the out for the wing, and then over here I have an infirmary and another companionway. Then up underneath the infirmary at the back, I have another one of the pinpoints that came with it. And then up here at the front of our little wing crop, we have some Nova cowlings. We have the 2LTF right here, and then the BF and the BA on the bottom. So that makes a nice little point for aerodynamics, I guess. I don't know. It looks cool. Then going across the little wing outcrop, we have Deimos spines. We have spine A and then 2 spine Bs with a Deimos tail at the back. Now, to finish building the wing, what we do is we have 2 more layers, actually. So we'll take the bottom layer. I have another 2x1. It is my science lab. And we will attach it right there. We'll leave one spot open, so we'll attach it to the back. Then we will move, I have another 2x1. It is the Nova Galactic Workshop. We'll pop it right on top of there. Then on the front, I have a Stroud nose cap and a Tayo end cap. I don't know why I did different ones, I just did. I thought it looked kind of neat to have 2 different things instead of one. Now this one, I should be able to flip. There we go. So you put the Stroud on the bottom and the Tayo on top. Now, you can do 2 Strouds. 2 Strouds actually looked pretty neat. But I just went this route, I think because this has a slot where I can lock it on. Then on the back, I have a Nova 1050 engine. It is a B class, does 22,170. It's pretty potent. And we will put it on here with the curve facing in and the flat side facing out. Then up on top of the wing, we'll take some more of the Nova cowlings, a 2LTF and a 2LTA, and we will pop them right on top, just like so. There is the top and the bottom of the wing. And then on the side, we will take some more of the Nova cowlings. These just kind of worked out nicely, if I'm being honest. And we are going to attach them just like so. I think I had it one more slot back. And you're just going to snap them on. Just like that. So on the back, it'll create a nice little vent. And then on the front, it will sit fairly flush. No, I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? Did I put it flush? Oh, it's because I did this. So I did this wrong. I flipped it. That's right. That's where I messed up. I flipped it because I thought I had done that before. Sorry about that, everybody. I'll pretend like I'm gonna edit it out. There we go. Now it'll sit nice and flush with the front, and it'll land right here with the engine. And that's how you build your wing. This side is exactly the same, except for you won't have to have these halves because the mess hall comes out that extra slot. Other than that, you'll still use the Nova cowlings, the Deimos spines, the end caps. All the rest of this is the same. You'll have 2x1s underneath, your engine at the back, and then the weapons that came with this actually, or that are on this, actually came with the white as well. They are quite potent. On the cowlings on either side, it came with a Jishaku ND RF rapid railgun turret. It's a C-class turret, so I mean it has to be remotely powerful, but it does pretty good to straight up destroy some ships with minimal effort. And like I said, there's one on either side, and then on the wing outcrops, I don't know what you want to call these, but right here they have Blaze P 2GW SX Pulse laser turrets. Again, C-class turrets. They are quite potent. They do some pretty good shield damage, but it came with those, so I didn't have to do anything of the such. Then I didn't mention it, but another one of the landing gears will go on the bottom of each wing. Now, moving on, because as you can see, we have a lot of parts laying around. Right here on the back, this is where we're going to start working on getting some of our necessities built up. So on the back here, we are going to put... Oh, how did I have this set up? This was right there. So I have an NG340 grab drive. Again, C-class, Starship design rank 3. I mean, it's a potent drive. And then attached right on that and above the reactor is a 600T helium-3 tank, which gives us 290. As you can tell, we have 3 of these, so we can go basically wherever we please. And then attaching to that, we're gonna have... Oh, quit being difficult. We're gonna have 2 more, so we'll have a row of 3. And then attached to it, I have 2 Supernova 2200 engines. Once again, some beastly engines to behold. And they'll go on either side, whatever you want to say, just like so. Or actually, I think I had them, yes I did. I had them farther forward. But that is the basic layout. We're going to move these back like that once we attach our halves. So the next level of halves, we have a Deimos Battle Station 2x2. Now that I did add. Pretty much anything Deimos I added. And as you can see, I have a porthole right here. It's kind of a neat location. You'll see once we get done why it's fairly neat. And then beside it, we have a 2x1. It's a Nova Galactic control station. So it will go right there. And then we can scoot this stuff right back so it sits nice and flush. So there is the back of our ship, basically the guts of the ship that makes it work, along with the wings. Now we will move on to some aesthetics that I added, kind of to go with the thought of it being a frigate. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention at the front, there's braking engines, a Hope Tech bumper, and another braking engine. That's kind of optional. You can do whatever you want. But once you get to this kind of length, there is a limit to how far you can go without mods. And I think this was about as far as it would allow. But on these little pieces right here, I put some Hope Tech caps. So this is the Hope Tech Cap A. And I connected it right here. And then this is the Hope Tech Cap A mids. And they just go right on there. And then these ones follow suit, and they just pop on one after another, like so. So there's a nice little alleyway straight out the middle. Now the next layer, once again, quite simple, mostly just stuff I added. But we have a 2x1, a 2x2, and a 2x3, along with another 1x1 and 1x1, and a 2x1. And I did put a brig. This was something I added recently just because I thought it would be useful to have a brig. But we'll do this. So, your 2x1 will link back left corner, and then you will attach your brig right to that. And then I have a 2x3 mess hall. I'm pretty sure there's other options, but this is what I went with, and that will sit right there. And then right in the front of that, you will put a companionway or storeroom on the left and right. And then I had another infirmary that I attached in the middle so it pokes out slightly. Then on the left and right, I put Hope Tech thrusters. And then in the middle, I have a Hope 11 docker so that I can just run straight out the front instead of having to climb up more stairs. That's the only thing I don't like about these very large ships, is dealing with the stairs. But you're starting to see there's a little gap right here, and you can look straight out the middle of the ship through that porthole, and it's kind of neat. And most of the frigates that I've seen from Halo anyways, they always have this little gap. I could probably build this up another layer and make the gap even more prominent, but I don't like ladders, so I have yet to do that, and there's a limit to how many pieces you can use. But now for the very, very top layer, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. And for the top, we're going to we'll start from the front. So right here where your docker is and your thrusters, there's going to be a Deimos cowling right after them. And then this part you can kind of customize based on how much space you have left. So on the left and right, you will have 4 slots to use, and in the middle you'll have 5. So you can kind of, if you have more space for halves, or you have halves that you want to put up on top by the bridge, then go for it. I did a little bit. So I have a hull, and then a 2x1 living quarters, another hull, and then on top of the fuel I have a cowling, so it will cover the top of the fuel right up. Then the center has another workshop, a captain's quarters, and a companionway. And then I have a hull that covers up our grav drive, and then I have a belly that covers up the fuel once again. And then the next one is a 2x1 with 2 holes, Deimos holes, and just like before, a cowling to cover up the fuel. So now the innards are pretty well tucked away outside of the very back, but that's simply because we can't build any more length into it. Now on the very back of this, where this back hole is right before the belly, or actually you can put it on the belly, is our shield generator. It's a Fortress A2. It's a C class. It's not the craziest one like the reactor and grav drive were, but it's pretty potent. And then right before that, I guess I should say, is another cowling, and then the Kontiki B500 bridge. This came with the white as well. Will sit right up on top, and that's the bones for it. And then on the sides we have some more Nova cowlings. What a shocker. We have 3-piece sets though. So on both sides you will take a cowling 2LPF and attach it right here, and then the 2LPM, which is kind of like the middle ground cowling, little middle piece, will go there, and then the PA will go right here. And then on top of those, I added these, just why not. It's a Fulminator 8000 suppressor, yet another C class, and it does 58 electromagnetic damage. Since I have turrets for my lasers and such, they just kind of shoot on their own, and then I will spam my EM weapon and it will disengage the grab drive and engines relatively quickly, so they can't really do anything to me. Then on the other side, we will go ahead and attach this. Come on. Like so. And there you have it. A frigate. Quite a large frigate. And I do want to point out that you do have more spots to put weapons, so you can put weapons on either side of this. On basically all of these cowlings, you can put more. So if I wanted to put, let's see, that is the Jishaku ND. Yep, see? This action would exceed the module limit. So, right here where we're at the module limit. Now, to counteract that, you can just put all big habs. Anywhere you can put a big hab, put one. So, like if I added another 2x1 on top, I wouldn't need these holes. Same right here, I could cut off another one. And then I'd be able to put 2 more turrets up on top of here. And then you could do that towards the bottom with the stuff that came from the white, and you could add another couple of turrets on the outsides, another EM. You could put a equipment plate and another EM weapon, and basically max out all of those, and then a better shield and max that out. But I won't ramble on. This is how I built my frigate. I'm quite proud of it, and it destroys stuff. There's actually a space fight from it in one of the other videos that I let out. I will add it to the end, the ending card once. It should be playing right now, actually, or here in a few seconds. But there you go. Build a frigate, similar to Halo, not quite Halo, but I appreciate y'all's time watching this. If you like the overall concept or the ship itself, please like and subscribe for more. If you have any questions or see anything that might look neater, leave me a comment down below. If you just love it and you're going to build it yourself, let me know that you liked it, please. I enjoy doing this. It's probably one of my favorite parts of this game, is building these ships. But I am the ADHD gamer. I appreciate all of you and your time. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.